This is the entire history of tryhard combos in Fortnite. We're going to be going from Chapter 1 Season 1 all the way up until Chapter 6 Season 1, looking at the best combos and of course the most tryhard combos we have ever seen in Fortnite. So make sure you guys watch this entire video because there are going to be some combos in here that are going to shock you, and let me know what your favorite one is in the comments down below. We need to start off though in the very beginning, and the most iconic combo in Fortnite has to be the Renegade Raider and of course the Raider's Revenge. Now, it is hard to argue that any combo in Fortnite has been more iconic or even better than this. They have even added in more styles for the Renegade Raider now as well, which is just so exciting to see. Obviously, the cool part about this is that if you did buy the Renegade Raider back during Chapter 1 Season 1, you will have the other edit styles for this, and of course be continually getting more styles for this skin over time, which just seems like an added bonus. If you were like me though and didn't buy it in the very beginning, you still had the opportunity to get it because this did feature in the store for an entire month when we had Chapter 1 Season 1 OG added back to the game, which was really cool. Alongside this bundle though, we also had the Aerial Assault Trooper and the Icebreaker featuring in the store quite a bit. With the Renegade Raider returning, it only made sense that Fortnite also reintroduced the Aerial Assault Trooper to the game. These skins are incredible. I feel like the Aerial Assault Trooper probably is the rarer one out of the two, just because the Renegade Raider is a lot more iconic, so that definitely does make this stand out a little bit more, and I feel like all of these styles for this skin that we now have in the game are so good. The Icebreaker is one of the oldest pickaxes we have had in Fortnite, so it just makes sense to pair these items together. As we move forward though, we need to talk about the Skull Trooper and of course the Reaper pickaxe. The Skull Trooper has to be one of the more iconic skins in the history of Fortnite, and even though it isn't really tryhard today, it has still been very tryhard in the history of Fortnite. I love this skin so much. They did an incredible job with this. I cannot wait to see what other items do get added that are similar to this. We obviously did just have the Skull Commander added as part of the OG Battle Pass, which is very similar to the Skull Trooper, so even if you don't like the original Skull Trooper, chances are you will actually like the Skull Commander, which is basically an exact copy. If you guys were lucky enough to own this back during Chapter 1 Season 1, then you will have the purple edit style as well, which is going to be the best style for this skin. I feel like that is without a doubt the coolest skin that we have seen. The purple Skull Trooper is just so iconic, and I really wish I did actually have this, but unfortunately I never ended up buying it because I thought there were other better skins in the game, like the Mogul Masters and of course the Driver Pickaxe. Now, this is one of the more interesting skin sets that we have seen in Fortnite. Obviously, the downside for these is that there are a bunch of Mogul Masters in Fortnite, but all of them are so different. I mean, no one else has really been using these because instead of it being one skin with 8 different styles, it is 8 completely different skins. This is definitely the bad part about these. I feel like these skins could be a lot better if we did just see one skin with a bunch of different styles. So hopefully that does end up changing, but honestly, I don't think they will be doing that anytime soon. We could always see more edit styles for these skins, which would improve them a bunch, but honestly, I don't know if it is going to happen. We then move forward, guys, to Chapter 1 Season 3, and that introduced the Reaper and of course the trusty number 2. The Reaper is one of the most iconic skins in the history of Fortnite. This is pretty much an unofficial remake of the John Wick skin as well, which is so sick, and I feel like that honestly just made this even better. I love what they did with this skin. You could unlock it in the Battle Pass as well at tier 100, so it definitely was a grind to get it, but it was so worth it because this is easily one of the best skins they have ever designed. The trusty number 2 was also included in this Battle Pass. It was the pickaxe design for this skin as well, so even though a lot of you guys don't like it when I pair pickaxes with skins that were designed together, we just had to do it for this because it just makes so much sense. If you guys didn't grind out this season too much though, then you could always use something like the Elite Agent and the Reaper, which was also introduced during this season. Obviously, the Elite Agent is the best female skin from this Battle Pass. So many people love this. I feel like the design for it was so well done, and it is one of the only ever Battle Pass skins in the history of the game that got more styles after that season ended, which is still crazy to think about. I mean, I don't think this has ever happened with any other skin before, which is just so cool to think about. I feel like both styles of this though are quite similar. That is probably the only downside design for this, and Fortnite haven't really remade this too much, which they have done with a lot of other Battle Pass skins over the last few seasons. The Reaper is going to fit in with this quite well. I feel like the pickaxe design pretty much fits in with every single skin that we have in the game, so if you guys agree, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Let's move forward, guys, to Dynamo, and we are pairing this with the Driver pickaxe. Now, for this, Dynamo is actually one of the most hated skins we have ever seen in Fortnite, but the entire community pretty much changed how they felt about this skin, and it pretty much became one of the best skins we have ever seen in the game. I cannot believe this was actually added to Fortnite. I feel like it was so cool. They did an amazing job with this, and obviously since so many people have now loved it, with Mongrel maining it for so many years as well, I just feel like this skin has only gotten better and better. I would have loved to see some other color variants for this. We did get a Battle Pass skin, which was Mariposa, which was very similar to this, but they did change the design of that a lot, so I feel like that was the downside to this, and probably one of the major reasons why this has dropped off a lot over the last few seasons. Something that hasn't really dropped off too much though is going to be Sparkplug, and we are pairing this with the Cold Snap. Sparkplug has been a skin that Clicks has mained a lot. Usually whatever Clicks mains ends up becoming quite tryhard and popular, so I'm not surprised Sparkplug has been one of the better skins that we have seen from Chapter 1. The Cold Snap is probably a pickaxe that not too many people have been using over the last few seasons. I feel like this was really popular when we first had Clicks introduce his locker bundle to the game. It just made sense for this to gain a lot more popularity as well, so it is only going to be getting more and more popular over the next few seasons. I feel like the Cold Snap is very similar to a lot of the OG Chapter 1 pickaxes as well, which just improves this a lot, and you can pretty much use it with every single skin in the game, like of course Kuno, but instead we are going to be pairing this with the Studded Axe. I feel like Kuno is one of the more creative skins that we have seen in Fortnite, and to make this even more interesting, this was actually designed as one of the only ever controller skins that became tryhard. Usually we don't have skins being divided up between the communities of controller players and keyboard and mouse players, but it seemed like this was really different for Kuno. I really like this though. I feel like it definitely created a bit of a divide in the community, which was really cool to see, but now we just see all different types of players using this, and that definitely changes this around so much and makes it a lot better. Both styles of this skin are really clean. You could always use Incinerator Kuno as well with this pickaxe if you don't own the original Kuno skin, but I still feel like Aura and the Star Wand might just be a little bit more tryhard. This is an 800 V-Bucks skin in Fortnite. It has been tryhard pretty much since day one and is one of the best skins they have ever designed. I cannot believe how good this is. It is always going to be one of my favorite skins, and even though this is a history of tryhard skins in Fortnite, I just feel like what they did with this was so good because this is going to suit every single playstyle in Fortnite. So even if you don't like playing any more competitive game modes, chances are you are still going to like the Aura skin. Fortnite have also remade this a bunch, which shows you guys how much they know this skin is good, but I feel like the Psycho Bandit and the Icebreaker is something that Fortnite hasn't really appreciated that much. I mean, we only saw this featuring the squad back towards the end of Chapter 1. This didn't feature again during Chapter 2, Chapter 3, 4, or 5, and of course, now that we are in Chapter 6, it still hasn't featured in the store either. We even had a Borderlands movie come out, and this still wasn't introduced to the store, which I feel like was a mistake, but obviously that is what Fortnite decided to do. I feel like though the Icebreaker is a pickaxe that a lot of pros and streamers did end up pairing with this, that made it so popular and definitely quite tryhard as well. As we move forward, guys, to Chapter 2 Season 1, we have to start off with Zadie and of course the Harley Hitter. I mean, there is something so cool about Zadie. It has been one of my favorite tryhard skins for a really long time. I don't know why this is still so underrated in Fortnite today, but it is pretty much used by a lot of tryhard players exclusively. I mean, we don't really see too many casual players using it, and for that reason I feel like this is definitely perfect for more of the tryhard players. It is pretty much the complete opposite to Aura in that way, which is really cool to see, but again I feel like that does make it stand out a lot more. We do have a lot of pickaxes that are going to fit in with this really well, but personally I just feel like the Harley Hitter fits in with all three styles of this skin that we have, and it was also introduced during this season as well. Let's move forward, guys, and next up we have the Cozy Commander, and we are pairing this with the Candy Axe. This is one of the more interesting skins in the game because even though it was introduced at the start of Chapter 2, we never really saw this gaining popularity up until a few seasons ago when Click started maining this. I feel like when he did start to use this in all of his tournaments, then it very quickly became one of the best skins Fortnite had ever designed. You can pick up this skin for 800 V-Bucks, but there are a bunch of skins very similar to this as well, which just makes it even better. The Candy Axe is going to fit in with this perfectly because it is a Winterfest themed pickaxe, so it does make sense that these items work well together, and you can always pick this up every single year as well. So with a lot of Winterfest skins actually being quite rare and never returning to the store again, it is refreshing to see something like this featuring in the store all the time. Obviously the Candy Axe is very expensive though, so if you do want to use something that is a little bit cheaper, then I feel like Siren and the Star Wand might be a better way to go. This has to be one of the most popular combos we have ever seen in the history of Fortnite. You could pick this up for 1,200 V-Bucks. The pickaxe did set you back 800 V-Bucks as well, but there is just something so good about this combo. Siren is always going to be one of the most tryhard skins Fortnite ever designs. I mean, it is still very, very popular in Fortnite today, even though it is one of the oldest skins that we have seen. I just feel like Fortnite could improve upon this by making more styles for the original skin, as opposed to remaking other styles for this, which is something that they have done a lot in the past. So if this ended up happening, then it would easily become one of the best skins once again, and be one of the more popular ones as well. As time went on, a lot of people did change around the pickaxes that they were using with this skin, and we do see that with Midas as well, but a lot of people pair this with the Gold Crow. I'm a big fan of this combo. There is something so cool about this. Obviously, Midas is one of the best skins of all time, and it is just so iconic in the history of Fortnite. It is one of the best male skins they have ever designed. I cannot believe how many times this has been remade as well, and the Gold Crow fits in with the theme of this perfectly, even if it was introduced one season later in Chapter 2 Season 3. You do have to buy it in its very own bundle for 1,200 V-Bucks, but that is so worth it. Unfortunately, you can never get Midas again because it was introduced as a battle pass, but you guys will be able to get Travis Scott and the Harley Hitter soon, eventually, if Fortnite ever do add this back to the store. Obviously, there have been quite a little bit of controversy with the Travis Scott collabs. A lot of people don't think this is ever going to return to the store, along with the Astro Jack skin, and of course the Diamond Jack pickaxe as well, but I still feel like there is a small chance we could see this very, very soon. The Harley Hitter is a perfect pickaxe for this as well. This is a combo that Mr. Savage, along with a few other pros and streamers, have been maining a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me if this only gets better and better as we move throughout the seasons, but I just love this combo a lot, and we had to mention it in this video. After a few seasons though, we then moved into Chapter 2 Season 4, which was an entire Marvel season, and this is where we were introduced to Jennifer Walters and the Vision pickaxe. Now, this season was incredible. The Battle Pass was so well done. They added in so many amazing things to this, but obviously the downside for this is that we haven't really seen these featuring in the store once again, because they were part of the Battle Pass. Jennifer Walters though was so tryhard, and unfortunately it seems like it was only tryhard for this season. That was definitely the downside for this. I feel like if this had have stayed popular, then it would easily still be one of the best combos in the game. All the super styles for this as well were so well done. I still regret not grinding my way out through this season to unlock the rainbow edit style, because that would be so cool to own today. The Vision pickaxe fits in with this just because I feel like we didn't really get too many good Marvel pickaxes in the game, but that takes us forward, guys, to another skin added this season, which is the superhero skins, and of course the Harley Hitter. The superhero skins are revolutionary skins in Fortnite. You can pick these up for 1,800 V-Bucks, so they are definitely very expensive, but they are some of the most highly customizable skins we are ever going to see. I feel like this is really a game-changing Fortnite skin. They've banned these, rebanned, unbanned, and basically done this so many times that a lot of people did start to use some of the other skins that we had in the game, but they are still some of the best skins they have ever designed, and I really just hope that people start to use some of the other color variants for this, as opposed from just the fully white or the fully grey edit styles. The Harley Hitter is going to be the best pickaxe for this because of how versatile it actually is, but that takes us forward, guys, and next up we have Pit Stop, and of course course the Icebreaker. Pit Stop is one of the most underrated skins in the game. There's just something so cool about this, but again, not that many people have been using this because it is a skin that I feel like is so underrated. There are 4 different edit styles, and the best part about these is that it isn't one of those skins where all the edit styles look really similar. It actually looks like it is 4 different skins, which is the best part about it. You want to use a simplistic pickaxe with these because that is going to match in with every single style, and that is why the Icebreaker is just absolutely perfect. Let's move forward, guys, and next up we have Lara Croft, and we are pairing this with the Leviathan Axe. Now, during Chapter 2, Season 6, we had Lara Croft added to the Battle Pass, and this pretty much changed Battle Pass skins forever. This has been one of the most popular Battle Pass skins since then, and this featured in the store like 4 years ago, which is just crazy to think about. Usually Battle Pass skins die down as soon as that season ends. I mean, as soon as this season ends, I don't think we will see anyone using any of the skins from Chapter 6 Season 1, but a lot of people are still going to be using Lara Croft, which shows you guys how good this actually is. During Chapter 2 Season 5, we did also see the Leviathan Axe being added to the store. This became one of the best pickaxes almost overnight, with so many people using it, and this is still one of the best pickaxes in the game today. We've only seen this featuring once though, which is the downside for this, and at 1,000 V-Bucks it is quite expensive compared to a lot of the other pickaxes that we have in the game. This isn't the only good Battle Pass skin though that we had during Chapter 6, because we did also have Core and of course the Studded Axe added to the game as well. Core has sort of started to gain a little bit of popularity now in Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. I feel like during Chapter 2 it was quite underrated just because we had so many people still using these superhero skins, but now a lot of people have started to use some of these older Battle Pass skins like Core. There are just so many different styles for these, so I feel like that is really its selling point. It separates it from every other item shop skin just because of how many styles it actually has, but obviously this will never feature in the store again. The Studded Axe will fit in with every single style because of how versatile this pickaxe actually is, but I still feel like one combo that might be a little bit more tryhard is going to be Chani, and of course the Combat Knife. Chani is one of those underrated skins that was added back during Chapter 2 Season 8 to celebrate the first June movie being released. For whatever reason, Fortnite never really collaborated with them again. We haven't seen this in store in nearly 1,000 days, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be collaborating with June anytime soon, just because it has been a long time since we first saw these. They have released a second June movie since then, and even a June TV show, and we still haven't seen this returning to the store. I still feel like with a lot of pros and streamers maining this though, the popularity is slowly increasing, but we need to move on, guys, to Eevee and of course the Scully Scepter. A lot of people actually thought Eevee was going to be a Nintendo Switch collab skin, but now that this has been in the game for a while, it is easily one of the best designed Battle Pass skins of all time. Both styles look incredible. The super styles for this as well are really clean as well, and I feel like it definitely has the potential to be one of the most try-hard Battle Pass skins in the game. The Scully Scepter is one of the better pickaxes for these because I feel like it fits in so well with both color themes, and of course it is the pickaxe that Noah W plays ends up using, and he's one of the only pros that is still using this combo every single day. Next up though, guys, we need to talk about Medley and of course the Driver Pickaxe. Now, we have included a lot of underrated combos in this video, but none of them are as clean as something like Medley. This is a 1,200 V-Bucks skin, and it has so many different edit styles. It is sort of similar to Zadie and Pit Stop in that way, but this is definitely a more summer-themed skin because it is a beach-themed skin. Not too many people have been maining this, but the only people I ever see using Medley are some of the best tryhard players in the world, so if this is you, then this is definitely a skin I highly recommend you end up buying. The Driver Pickaxe makes sense for this because of how simplistic it is, but you could always pair this with something like the Sandy Shoveler if you wanted to go for a full beach or summer-themed combo. Let's move forward, guys, and next up we have the Polo Prodigy and of course the Lovelorn Pickaxe. Now, before the Renegade Raider featured in the store once more, the Polo Prodigy was a remake of the Renegade Raider like we had never seen before. Fortnite nailed this collab. I feel like it looks so good. It is one of my favorite all-time remakes that we have seen, and we've just had so many remakes before, so it is definitely worth noting. It doesn't feature in the store that often though. It seems like Fortnite are moving away from the more clothing collabs that we do have, which is quite disappointing. I still feel like it would be really cool to see these actually featuring in the store once again, especially with all of the other OG skins returning once more. The Lovelorn was sort of a cheap remake of the Axe of Champions 2.0, which was the most tryhard pickaxe we had ever seen. So with Fortnite remaking this and adding it back to the store, I feel like it was so popular basically just because of the design for this. We then moved forward, guys, guys, and next up we had Piper Pace, and of course the Icebreaker. I feel like this is similar to a few other skins we have talked about where this was quite popular when it first got added, and then of course as that season ended, less and less people were using this to the point where it died down almost straight away. I love this a lot though, the design is so sick, it is one of my all-time favorite Battle Pass skins, and it is definitely starting to gain the recognition it deserves because a lot of pros and streamers are starting to use it once more. There are just so many different ways you can customize this, which is so good. I'm so excited to see if this does gain more popularity in the future, and similar to a lot of the other skins that have so many edit styles, you don't want to use something like the Icebreaker with this because it is going to fit in with every single style of this skin. Next up though guys, we have the Lady of Cranes, and we are pairing this with the Harlequin Otsushi pickaxe. This is one of the only Fortnite crew skins in Fortnite that I feel like are worth including in this video. Usually the Fortnite crew skins don't stay that popular at all, so it is really refreshing and I guess exciting to see something like this being so good in Fortnite today. All the styles for this that we are going to be getting over the next few months as well are just even better. I feel like there is so much potential for something like this. It is only going to be getting more and more popular as well. Eventually, if Fortnite do reintroduce all these old Fortnite crew skins back to the game, but we just don't know if that is going to end up happening. The Harlequin Otsushi is one of the newest pickaxes in the game as well. I feel like we just had to find a way to include this pickaxe in the game because it is so clean. But that takes us forward guys, and next up we have Snoop Dogg and of course Kong's Battle Axe. Now Snoop Dogg was introduced during Chapter 2 Remix. This was such a cool skin. I feel like this was really the face of Chapter 2 Remix as well, and even though it wasn't in the Battle Pass, it was still definitely worth talking about. This is so clean. We have of course got the Santa Snoop Dogg skin now in the game, so you could always swap it out for that, but there is just something so good about the original Snoop Dogg skin. Now that Kong's Battle Axe is in the game, I feel like this is definitely another variant of the Leviathan Axe, which just makes this even better. Let's move on guys, and next up we have the Snowy Obs, and we are pairing this with the Candy Axe. This is one of my favorite combos in the game right now. I feel like this was one of the best Winterfest combos that we saw as well. The design for this is so good. It is pretty much one of the best Winterfest themed skins that we have seen for a long time, and the only way that Fortnite could have improved this was if they added this as a free skin as opposed to just adding this with all of the other item shop skins that we have seen. That is the only way they could have improved this. I still feel like it was definitely worth buying though. It is so well done, and it is a remake of Wonder, which is one of the most expensive skins in the history of Fortnite. The Candy Axe fits in with this because it is a Winterfest themed pickaxe, but we need to move on guys to the number 1 position, and we have to include the Froststorm Bomber and the Wix Katana. These are some of the newest items in the game. The Froststorm Bomber is one of the more surprising skins in Chapter 6 Season 1. It was added after we actually had the Winterfest update, which I think was a weird choice. This could have easily been one of the free skins. Wix Katana is a little bit older though, but still one of the better pickaxes for this. I just feel like these items work in so well together, and obviously the Snowy Ops was also added a little bit after Winterfest, so there is definitely a theme here, but we have had so many other amazing skins added during this season, and we will only see more and more skins added as well, especially with Chapter 1 Season 2 OG and Chapter 6 Season 2 also coming out very soon. Guys, that is my video talking about the entire history of Fortnite Tryhard combos. I feel like we could talk for hours about all of the best combos Fortnite has designed, so let me know in the comments down below what your favorite combo is.